Thank you for stopping by. Today, we are going to talk about how to become an effective public speaker. Public speaking is not just limited to platform speaking, it is also not limited to entrepreneurs, coaches, influencers, etc. Learning public speaking to speak on the stage is so over. In this day and age of technology and online digital connection, you can use any of your online platforms to impact people and to speak effectively to 1, 10, 100, or many. Many aspiring speakers think that I'll be an effective speaker only if I know English, which is not the case. Knowing English may help you have larger outreach, but you can be an effective speaker using the language you know fluently because you are uniquely designed. You just have to tap to that potential, add certain texture to your message, and learn the science of speaking. Learning how to communicate effectively is your superpower no matter what you do. You will be in upper hand if you know how to communicate and speak effectively. I do not underestimate the importance of grooming, having a good tone in speaking, but I don't give too much importance to that because that is secondary. But the energy that emanates through you when you speak matters more because it comes from your core. And the message that comes from your core will decide what impact you'll have in the world. If you speak from the place of truth, humility, and authenticity with the intent to inspire, people will be automatically impressed by you. Point number 1, speak to inspire and uplift, not to impress. Many of us has a tendency to speak to impress and be respected. This way you could screw up because the message will not come from your core. It doesn't matter which kind of speaker you are, always carry inspiration in your message because inspiration is that one thing which feeds everyone. People don't care what you know unless they know you care. Speak to give hope, not just to the hopeless, but speak possibility into people who are needed and willing. Shade your ego, even if it bleeds, because it will do no good for you. Speak from the place of humility. Speak what you truly cares about and give your audience the gift of you. Point number 2, be authentic. Authenticity comes with a price, but it's worth everything because people can see through your lies if you're not authentic. And the best thing about being authentic is that you don't have to waste your energy making up stories in order to be liked, in order to be accepted. When you are authentic, you know how to accept yourself for who you are. You don't have the need to be someone else, and your audience will learn to love you for who you are. And there is power in being yourself. Knowing yourself and the sincere I do not know is the beginning of knowing and progress. Don't be an actor, but speak from your core because your audience deserves to connect with you, not your performance. The most beautiful thing about speaking from your core is you don't have to memorize it. You just have to add texture to it. Connect with people on a human level. Number 3, be relevant and relatable. Be relatable to your audience and the occasion. Understand your audience, their psychography and their demography. For instance, you cannot talk to a group of adolescents about how to cope with postpartum depression. Do not be too fixated in your own beliefs and impose them on your audience. Your audience wants to be included, not instructed. It was okay to be instructed, but that is so 20 to 30 years ago. Your audience will stick to you like glue if they can relate with you. Talk about your brilliance, your breakdowns, and your breakthroughs so that your audience will be able to take inspiration from you and that you will be a ray of hope for them. Number 4, speak with clarity and conviction. Dr. Martin Luther King said, if you won't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Many are afraid to speak their truth because they are afraid of being judged, being alienated by their friends, family, society, etc. My maternal grandmother was an outspoken, courageous woman who owns her voice and speaks with so much conviction. My grandpa would often complain, saying that you are woman, too outspoken. Are you not afraid? Are you not afraid of what people will say and think about you? Are you not afraid of the consequences? To that, my grandmother would say, ah, you timid. Why would I be afraid when I know I am speaking the truth? I'm not afraid of the consequences. I know what I am speaking, and come what may. Why should I be afraid of things before it happens? And then she would turn to me and say, baby, don't be like your grandpa, always afraid to speak up, so timid that he always conforms. If you know you are speaking the truth, if you know you are doing the right thing, take courage to stand alone. It doesn't matter whether people agree with you or not. I realize then conviction is sexy. What do you stand for? How do you want to use the gift of your voice? For me, I stand for global identity, free of small identities, which is the cause of all conflicts and wars in the society, the breeding ground of hatred, insecurity, and greed. I also stand for building bridges to speak up against bullying, abuse, division in the name of religion, caste, race, or geographical origin. Because my conviction says that being born in a certain family with certain gender, certain race, certain physical features, and certain geographical origin is a destiny, not a choice. So no one has a right or authority to discriminate against us on any of that. And even if there are times when people did us wrong unconsciously, it is our responsibility and our duty to stop that hate because hatred breeds hatred. Personal transformation and stability first before we go out to the world. Find one's voice first before we go out to help find other people's voice. To use our voice to speak possibility into people who are needed and willing and uplift humanity. Make an integrity-based decisions when it comes to life choices. Use whatever privilege we have for the greater good of humanity. Become part of the solution in the world rather than adding salt to the wound. Change starts from us because we cannot solve the chronic social problem with social band-aid. Point number 5, proactively listen. Because speaking is not just about talking. A good speaker is also a good listener. Learn to listen to your audience in terms of their body language. You have to use emotional intelligence here. As you utter certain words, look around and see your audience. Do they look bored? Do they look inspired? Do they look sleepy or excited? Number 6, speak as if you are conversating with your audience and use your body language. I saw many speakers speaking to the audience, not with them. I also see many speakers yelling to their audience on this level and not enrolling with the audience. Also, I see speakers who are so engaged in their notes that they never look up, they never make an eye contact with their audience, and there's a complete huge gap of connection between the audience and the speaker. You should not make that mistake. So engage with your audience, make eye contact, and include them. Look around. Communicate with your audience and use your body language effectively. And here's the bonus tips. Avoid using too many fillers, such as like, etc. Because this way, it is showing that you are not confident and you are not clear about the subject you are talking about, and you are not clear on what you want to say. This way, your audience will feel so off. And this is also not the best way to make people take you seriously. It doesn't mean that you should never use fillers. You can use here and there, but too much use of it may kill your message itself. Before I conclude my video, I want to say I celebrate you for growing so much as a person. I celebrate your resiliency for going through all the ups and downs gracefully this year. And as the year is coming to an end, I want you to celebrate yourself. Give yourself a pat on your shoulder. You don't have to prepare a big festival to celebrate your win, but just do something that really makes you happy. You can invite your favorite person over a tea, coffee, cook dinner, lunch, and have it together. Have a good laughter and then enjoy, share your breakthroughs or your aha moments of the year. And I want to thank you so much for taking time to watch my video today. If you are new to this channel or haven't subscribed yet, you may do so, because then you'll be the first one to receive notification about my latest update, which may be of value to you. You may also like and share this video so that other people will also be benefited from this video. Also, if you want to learn more about impactful speaking, I want to invite all of you to my free webinar, where I'll be teaching you the 3 secrets of becoming an impactful speaker. You may click the link below and I'll see you live. I celebrate you and I'm so proud of you. You are grace, you are possibility. I'll see you soon.